Alright, let's finish this tree up. Basically, it's just shaping it just a little bit, getting it, kind of getting these corners kind of just rounded off. Not, excuse me, not rounded off, but down like that, in other words. And getting it just sort of well, you can get it as thin as you want to. You can get it whatever. In other words, it's not necessary to get it so thin that because it's just 3/4 inch wood. Okay, I'm going to take my V tool and I'm just going to kind of do this. Okay. Of course, you're going to do that on both sides. On each point. Just basically hitting the highlights here. May have to turn it. There we go. Turn your round just to give it an indication of what you're doing here. Just like that. I'm not going to go into great detail. Come back on the other side, do the same thing. Just kind of follow the outline of the tree branch. It's this glove. I realize it does hinder me a little bit in my carving. I need a tighter glove. It's a little bit loose, and I can't grip the and it may be because the hand is a little bit sore. I can't grip the V tool like I normally do. Quite as that's why it would be good to have a much thinner glove that gives you much feel. But I won't be doing this all the time. I won't be doing that all the time. Blisters on your hands and stuff, they really, and out there, those valves that we deal with, you almost have to wear gloves. They're so rough, and if you don't, they'll just tear your hands to pieces. They're not, besides that, you'll get burned. There's some, usually time they're hot. Working a plant, you know what I'm talking about. There we go. Just go along there, hit it a few times. Not anything of great detail, just, and you see how it turns out, just gives it that tree look, in other words, to it. Let me move this just a little bit more like this. All right, just a little something to give it the look we want. Okay. Very similar to the tree that we did for the little bear that we did. Alright, and what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the beaver now. Okay, there you go. Just basically like this. And we're going to move on to the beaver. Alright, the little beaver is real simple. It's not a difficult little project to do. Doesn't have a lot of detail in it. Your grain's going this way, so just going to kind of take this tail. We're going to shake this tail. Thin it up. It's going to be real thin. Down. Real thin. All right. See the little hand, how I'm putting my hand behind this, give it strength, so I won't break it off. Putting my finger, not my hand. Give it more strength. Okay, let's. Okay. Nice. Kind of go from side to side, getting a little, shaping the little beaver up. Hey, you see that as I begin to just bring each side down. And I kind of judge by bringing the front of that beaver's face forward, just like that, beneath here. Beneath here. come forward just like that with the and then bring this up in here. You can kind of shape that head just a little bit. Now let's see, let's bring the little hands in here forward. Now what we're going to do, we'll bring those hands down just a little bit in there. Bring that down in front just a little bit. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to cut a little notch in there. Be careful. There we go. Just kind of like that. Got to come down further on these feet and stuff. Now, what we're going to do, and you're going to be real careful. Be real careful with this because we're in a tiny area. And I'm sorry, my time's up. I wasn't looking at the clock, but my time is up. I'm sorry.